What's going on, guys? I'm Taylor.
I'm Joe.
And welcome to the We Tell You Show. This is, again, the freeform show that we always do. This week, we've had a lot of Joe Tells You and Joe Tells You / Let Me Rants. And
I've been angry a lot these past couple weeks. Been a lot of stuff making me upset.
Yeah. Today, I thought I'd go a little lighter and not so much political or attacking, more so advice. Advice, Joe. Advice that you and I have both dealt with.
I didn't prepare for this meeting. He's catching me totally off the cuff. I don't know what we're talking about.
You do. You are familiar with this as he had a big transformation a couple years ago with your body.
I used to be a woman. I know, it's hard to tell, but look at me now.
That 5 o'clock shadow really gives it away.
It's really coming in now.
No, but we both struggled with.
We're gonna get like a lot of applause for that. Like, thank you for coming out, Joe, and letting everyone know.
And then next.
No, I'm a man. You people out there, get out of here.
After that, it's thumbs down.
Yeah.
No, we both suffered with weight.
Suffered.
My apologies. Okay, well, we both had issue. We both had times in our lives where we were bigger than we wanted to be.
I've accepted it. I've claimed it. I'm owning the weight.
Yes, Joe has owned it, and if you look at our past Rob Kardashian show, he actually praises Rob for his eating habits.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty jealous.
Here's the rule: if you're Rob Kardashian, remember how he was always used to dating like models and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The whole rule is if you're a big guy, you get someone bigger than you. And I see he's went with that strategy. No, I'm not shaming anyone out there, and I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that generally, if you want to look skinny next to someone, get someone bigger than you. So whatever your taste is, that's a great strategy, Rob. I totally wholeheartedly agree with it. Good for you.
But currently, Black China is actually doing workouts on Instagram and getting herself thin.
I hate her so much, and it is not. This is someone you like. If you knew me, like you would think that I normally like a person like this.
Yes,
but no. She was just so transparent with her. I'm going to take Rob's money and I'm going to throw it in his face repeatedly over and over again. Do you have to be mean to the guy too and send him pictures of you sleeping with the next guy? Could you just stop it? We already know you embarrassed him and you got the baby and you got that to hold over him all the time. Would you stop throwing pictures at him and stuff like that? Like, I know everyone's like mad, like, oh, well, he shamed her and he put naked pictures of her on the internet and stuff like that. Okay, did we completely absolve her of what she did? She literally tricked this guy into pretending that she liked him. It was very vulnerable, honestly, like very vulnerable. It was like the weak link of the Kardashian crew. And then she, if you're gonna say like has it with a guy, like is with a guy, like takes him for all he's got, so like that, whatever. She took him for all he's got, and she had a baby with him. And then after she had the baby with him, then she starts like sleeping with other guys and then throwing it right in his face. Like, I mean, how is Rob this? How is Rob the bully now? I don't understand where this is going with that.
I'm not sure. And yet another show has been taken over by the Kardashian talk.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, so this is going on multiple shows now with this stuff.
You also forgot to set the timer.
Sorry,
you have no idea what's going on.
As a fellow Persian, I have to talk about my people. What are they? The Armenians.
Yes.
Oh, there. Okay.
None of that.
Sorry.
Half of that sentence was true. No, but as far as going back to our weight loss, as you know, I said in past, we tell you last week or 2 weeks ago, about our high school days, and I was very fit in,
how cool I was.
Yes, and I was very fit in water polo, and then it took about, I'd say 10 years or so for that actually weight to like pack on to. I got some more. Joe, you were a little bigger than I was, but you, like I mentioned, how
I looked so great in high school, like it was ridiculous. Like like people will tell me they tell me stories of how great I looked in high school, and I go, "There's no way that would have been." And I look back, I go, "Whoa, holy crap!" But yeah, so like those things where like you had I had rips in all my like shoulders, and you can see like the grains like in the muscle.
Very modest Joe is.
Yeah, you can see the grains right there, and it was just like I was like, no way, right? And I look back at pictures of myself, I go, oh man, I was that handsome back then, and I fell off a cliff. Like, and here's the thing, like, understand. You might think like there's like some humble pie there. I'm just telling you what happened. Okay, so this is what I was.
Go for it.
And then this is what I became. Like, I mean, you talk about like in college, there's like a freshman 15. Like you call it freshman 15 because you put on 15 pounds after high school, between the time you're in high school and a freshman in college, right?
Yeah.
I put on like a freshman 80 or even like a freshman like 100. Like, no, I'm not even kidding. Like, you think that I'm joking there? At the time, they had a combo at Jack in the Box. It was like the Philly cheesesteak.
Yes.
My meal every time at Jack in the Box was Philly cheesesteak combo, large crisp cut fries, 2 tacos, no lettuce, and a large chocolate Oreo cookie shake. And we're talking about like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like every single day. I started to smell like cheesecake.
You used to sweat, and he would smell like the meat in the Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I gained like from the time I worked at Target,
Yeah.
with you, maybe it was like 18 or something like that, right? I weighed probably like, I don't know, like 160 or 170, right?
Yes.
And then when I lived on my own, I didn't really go out anywhere because I lived on my own when I was like 18 or 19. And I was like, well, why go out anywhere? Because I live on my own now. I'm having all the fun at my house, right? Mm-hmm. So I just sit at home all day, just eating video. I had to have gained 100. Like, it ballooned so fast and so furious. I didn't even see it coming. Like, I still, like, off of 1 year, I got every stretch mark I have till this day. It's just amazing.
But there was a time where you decided to lose it, though.
When you gained weight, it took you years. It had to take years, right?
It did. My pounds them. And you know what? For me, it took me years to put it on, and it took me a long time to take part of it off, but still not all of it off. No, it's off. It's still on there. I used to be 125. Right now, at this time, I'm 196.
Okay, so Taylor's lost weight now. Is that good for you, 196? Good for me would be like your worst. What was your worst?
My worst was 220.
Okay, like 220 for me right now is like a dream. It's like
your dream weight?
Yeah, 220 would be like I would be like ripped. Like if I was 220, I would have a flat stomach, be ripped. Like, so I mean, I went through this thing where I can gain and lose weight like pretty easily for a long time. I mean, we've yet to see if that works in my 30s, but I went through a routine where. Mind you, this was like the early 2000s, so no one knew anything back then. But we had traffic on the way home from work. I lived in Anaheim at the time. Nothing's changed. But we worked on Aliso Viejo.
Yes.
And I would drive from Aliso Viejo home to Anaheim at like 6 o'clock. And if you know anything about the 5 freeway and the Orange Crush, when the 57, the 55, the 22, and the 5 all meet
together, yeah.
Right? They all meet together. The freeways out here. I had nothing to do for 2 hours but kill time and go to the gym. So I went to the gym every single night. I would do a full hour-long weightlifting workout, and I would do about 50 minutes or so of cardio, right, every single night. And I lost 70 pounds or so.
In 5 months.
In 5 months, yeah. And I got down to a really great weight. And I have pictures of that, too. Once we get the Instagram and everything going, we'll put the before and afters. And I have a lot of pictures in between. There are times... Like in 2007, like right now, you look at me and you're like, okay, well, maybe he has lost weight or is one of the cycles again. Nothing has happened to me at all. I just got a beard now. The only difference is that in 2009, I don't know what happened to me, but like 2007, I was in another like a bad relationship. We were both fat together. I was like. I just was hideous, a monster. Like I was like 260 and like floppy. Like everything was floppy. Like you can just like kind of mush me around and just like maneuver me in a different shape.
Like a big pile of marshmallow.
So and then I lost weight again because I got single again. I'm ready to mingle in 2009,
Ladies.
and I got slim again real quick.
Yes,
but it was never like 70 pounds again. It was like 60 pounds and then 40 pounds. Now there's no weight loss at all. But then I got slim again. And then that's when I discovered my white shirt phase, where I would go around in my white shirt with the Simple V Walmart edition 6-pack, $12.99. And I found out that was the moneymaker right there. That was like the shirt.
That was the shirt for
right
you?
There. And that currently got me the lovely girlfriend that I have there today.
Yes.
Relationship. The white shirt and shorts combo. My lucky combo.
Lucky combo.
Yeah.
And actually, I've never seen you wear it since.
Can't wear it anymore.
Not anymore.
Nope. Because see, when you're in a relationship, you're happy. And when you're happy, you're fat. And that's just a fact. These are facts. There's like, fat and happy is like chubby. Fat and miserable is like morbidly obese. But there's a broad range of like, I could still wear a t-shirt. Like, see, like Kevin Smith is in that phase all the time because he wears the hockey jersey.
Yeah.
So like Kevin Smith is always like, I can wear the hockey jersey and look good because he has kind of a skinnier face, but like still chubby, but it still hides enough, right? Fat people have this look, right, where they can't wear the medium shirts or the large shirts anymore because they're a little too tight, but they can wear the extra large, and it kind of like hangs off of the chest section and leaves that gut in a flat like range where you're not sure if he's like you think he might be, but if he just pulls it out enough, you can't tell. Yeah. So like I'm in that phase right now. That's the happy phase because you can eat junk food and you can still go out and look good. And they go, "Wow, Joe, you look good. What have you been doing?" And you say, "Nothing. I'm not doing anything at all.
Eating is whatever I want.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting older. And naturally, when you get older, your face starts to lose the natural fat around the face. And then, I've aged into myself is what I've done. I've aged into
you caught up.
Being 34 now. I've caught up to where I looked when I was 22. So finally, I'm there. Real good time. Good time to be alive right now.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Taylor has his own story.
No, I was just, this is mostly going to be for like losing weight and you heard a story of losing weight. I have
well, let's see this shirt right here he's got on right here.
It's a large.
Look at it. See him? He can wear cotton tees. See, this is the phase he's in right now. I can't. I wear this loose fitting stuff right now.
Yeah, the form fitting.
Yeah, cotton tees make it look a little too chubby.
Yeah.
Over there. So he's really feeling life right now.
I'm trying. I used to be 220. This used to be actually a shirt that fit a little loose. A little tight. My apologies on me. So kind of didn't hide anything in the stomach area. But now I'm a little better now. Feel a little better. Were you taking for a while? You were doing your time. You were on supplements.
Every supplement I ever take in my life, I found out it is wrong and it could kill you. Like,
oh really? Well, never mind then. I was gonna be like, oh, tell me supplements.
No, I mean you could take supplements and stuff like that, but I always heard so I would always take
acidophilus.
Well, that's not a supplement. That's like an essential vitamin that we discovered that you need. Or not we. I'm not a scientist. We in the into health stuff community have found out that there's a natural bacteria in your stomach that it gets depleted by like bad foods and junk foods and things like that, or taking certain types of medicine will deplete it, antibiotics will deplete it, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So you take probiotics, and one of the probiotics for your stomach is called acidophilus, and that helps you with digestive. Now, a big problem I did before is like when I was younger, everyone told you was like, you gotta have the protein shake, you gotta go work out, you gotta have the protein shake, you have the protein shake in the morning, protein shake in the afternoon, protein shake at night before you go to bed. The problem is with a lot of the bodybuilding stuff, because I was really into it. I was like really into like 80s like bodybuilding stars like Arnold Schwarzenegger and all the top guys everyone's into, right? But then you find out that the problem with all that is I was eating right, I was working, I was doing the right workout, right?
Yeah.
But I was losing weight, even though I was supposed to be gaining weight. So I looked like I was in shape, but my body, like now that I look at it, I was skinnier and I was lean, but my body looked like it wasn't getting enough nutrients. Like I was smaller, but I was getting, like, you ever work out a long time and you get weaker?
Yes.
You ever get that? You get weaker? Well, I found out that it was because I wasn't taking a healthy dose of steroids and human growth hormone. See, I had thought the whole time like it was me.
And then
I realized that it's everybody else. They forget to tell you that. Yes, they're doing all the other stuff. They are. They're working hard. They're going to the gym.
Yeah.
They're eating right. They're having protein shakes, and they're taking the steroids, which is something that you forget as part of the workout routine. So what I had forgot is I was doing like a pushers and pullers type exercise, which was basically you do your pushers, you do your triceps, you do your chest, you do your upper thighs, and
everything you're pushing away from your body.
Everything you're pushing away from your body, and then your pullers is your pullers. You do your biceps, you do your inner thigh curls, your calves, you do your back because you pull with your back muscles too. Mm-hmm. So I was into the pushers and pullers for a long time, and they always say change up your exercise, stuff like that. The problem with the pusher and puller routine is as you work in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then sometimes Friday as well, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I found out over time is that a human body heals that fast only when you're a teenager and you have a lot of testosterone and human growth hormone going through your body.
Yeah.
When you're in your young adults or early 20s, you have to supplement those things with now we're not advocating on the show steroids or human growth hormone, but if you don't take those things and you're not resting in between those exercises, you just tear your muscles down repeatedly over and over and
back
over again. They don't heal back up. So that's why after a while I was getting weaker and weaker and demotivated because I'm like, well, I'm working out every day. I'm eating all the right stuff. I'm taking all the right protein shakes that Mr. Lou Ferrigno here like says we're taking, but I'm not getting anywhere. But it was not having adequate enough rest in between. And that holds true till today. You might say, well, Joe, you look in great shape and it looks like you're working out every day. Well, I'm not, but I do work in construction a lot on the properties that I have. So I work on my house, and I like yesterday I was doing a lot of like painting eaves. And if you know what eaves are, Taylor?
Are they like near the awnings?
Yeah, they're the upper part of the roof, the edging part of the roof, right? Mm-hmm. So you're painting. I was painting those, and like my house is high; it's 24 feet high at some points in the back, and it's probably actually taller because that's inside, including the attic. It's probably closer to 28 feet high. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there with a pole, like trying to like go like that. And it's just all shoulders and all everything, right? So then I realized, like, even when you're doing construction work, why you always see those guys like 50, 60 years old, and mm-hmm. they're just broken down shells of men. Their hands are just raw hamburgers, and they're just alcoholics. They're just done, and they hate life, or they could have a heart attack when they're 60. Obviously, I've known people like this.
Yes.
You have to rest. So if you're doing physical activity and physical labor all the time, you have to rest. So today, I'm doing housework. I'm doing construction of my house. Today, I'm taking a rest day because it's actually still important, even if you're working out or not working out. This is a workout. Whether or not it's called an official workout or not, mm-hmm. I was working on the house all day yesterday. That's about 6 hours of intensive labor with the body, carrying stuff up a ladder, carrying jugs of paint, doing all the work I was doing. That takes a toll, and that's a tremendous amount of exercise, so you need to take a rest day. So I'm taking a rest day right now to heal my body back in place. So it doesn't matter, even if it's the gym or your house, it is still a workout, still counts.
Currently, I am doing an all cardio thing where I get up at 4 a.m., go for the gym, and honestly, I just do a simple 3 mile an hour walk on a two incline, and I sit and I have my tablet
with the rest of the 60-year-old ladies at the gym at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, and I sit and I do my mall walk in there on my treadmill, and I watch anime. I catch up on shows, so I'll sit, I'll watch 3 episodes of anime. That's about an hour. I'll go, get up, go home, go take a shower, and go to work. And after work, we have a gym at my job at the bottom, so I'll do another hour of cardio, just walking again. That's 6 miles of cardio for 2 hours a day. And it honestly, that's what tell me drop the weight, like just 22 pounds in the past. I say a month and a half.
What causes you to gain the weight back? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the stuff.
I know what causes me to gain it. I have a sweet tooth like no other. Like candy, ice cream is I can knock off a gallon of ice cream and no questions asked. It's just sweets. It's candy and ice cream and soda.
Come on, describe the candy.
Oh, you want candy? You want candy?
What do you
anything? Like? Oh, I'll rock some M&Ms, M&M peanut, M&M plain, M&M almond, Red Vines. I'll do Kit Kat.
Red Vines don't count.
Kit Kats. Those count.
Red Vines are like diet candies.
Diet candies?
Yeah, those are like diet candies. But
I used to buy.
Do you have like a spoonful of M&Ms with peanut butter?
I don't like peanut butter that
just
much.
Just put peanut butter, this M&M, just spoon in
peanut butter everything? No. I used to actually make a shake that was actually, I thought was healthy, but it was really unhealthy. It was a protein powder. It was chocolate protein powder with the frozen berries from Costco, like the mixed berries, along with banana, as well as a big spoonful of Nutella.
Now that we know better, that's not okay.
Yeah, it's not. Now, actually, I looked at my calories. I'm like, that's like my daily calorie intake. All day is just that one shake, and I had that twice a day.
My high school football coach was always like, you have a Carnation instant breakfast and an egg, like a raw egg, in the Carnation instant breakfast and a glass of milk. I'm like, he was trying to kill us on multiple levels, like with that knowledge over there. And he was always like, yeah, you could grow up to be big and strong than me. First of all, you have like 40 years on us, okay? And I'm sure you're taking steroids. There's so much in that, like with the wrestlers. Like, if you had an interview with a wrestler, like who's like one of the top wrestlers today, mm-hmm. and they have their like wellness policy and all that stuff, whatever, right? How many of them are ever going to admit to ever taking steroids? They're not taking steroids. Nobody, right? Nobody. But obviously, you can't have that type of an edge on athletic performance.
Yeah.
Like, and look that unnatural. I mean, look at the way like actual like real fighters look all the time. Mm-hmm. They don't look like wrestlers.
No.
Like, not even close.
No. Unless they're supposed to eat a certain way and gain certain muscle. But as far as protein powder, currently I am taking an iso protein, which is still protein, but is not bulk you up as the regular protein would. I noticed that
because he's as you could tell, he's way too bulky right now. He doesn't want to get any bulkier. There's an image of me on the show, and you can't have two meatheads walking around on the show like this.
Yeah, it throws everything off. It makes the whole show unwatchable.
Exactly.
It makes more of our faces unpunchable. And that's not. We don't want that. We'll keep our punchable faces as they are, and as you like them, punchable. And that's it. That's mostly our
diet tips.
Our diet tips. Yeah.
Don't take a lot of protein shakes like I did all the time. It makes you really constipated. Yeah,
and that's why you had to bring in. They had to extra acidophilus to take that.
Yeah,
go.
I didn't even understand it for years. I was taking protein all the time. I didn't understand. I'm like, what do you guys crap 4 or 5 times a week? Anybody over here? Anybody? No. That's really bad for you, actually. You're supposed to go at least every day, twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. Every time you have a meal, you're supposed to go. Yeah.
No.
Not for Taylor?
Well, I'm my gallbladder taken out, so...
You have real sad rabbit poops?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes. Tell us about your gallbladder.
My gallbladder was taken out.
Did they find out why?
Yeah, because I had gallstones. They got packed up, so
Maybe it
probably junk food I ate, probably hanging out with you.
Mm-hmm.
But all the gallstones is packed up, and it won't let anything secrete out. So it just had the worst pain in the world.
As a professional dietitian, as myself, your biggest problem was you weren't sliding enough of that with saturated fats and meats. So the
I
reason
don't understand
why
how the hell you haven't got anything wrong with you.
Because oh shit,
you spit all over yourself.
I'm drooling over the food. Because I take so many fried, greasy burgers, just sacks of fries, right? With double, triple, quadruple chili cheeseburger, everything. Remember we went to Tommy's one time?
Yes.
And then everyone's just looking at me, just gorgeous. I had chili cheeseburger, chili cheese fries, chili cheese shake, the entire thing, right? So that's the secret, is that if you get enough grease in your system, you can slide out the hard minerals just right out there.
Anything else? You just kind of grease the pathway?
There's been times, never mind,
when you've woken up in the middle of the night and said to get some water and then drove to Jack in the Box?
No, I've done that. I've done that all the time. No, I just there's just been times where literally what I've been eating is exactly what's been coming out of me. Do you remember when I was in my Philly cheesesteak fad?
Yeah, we all.
Do you remember I would just... it started smelling like cheese steak. Oh, so good.
We were roommates. I walked in on the restroom during and after you in the morning to get ready. And
problems with Jack in the Box. Philly cheesesteaks need to come back. Taco Bell, the chilito needs to come back as fast as possible. Because I actually at home I make myself chili cheese burritos now to remember the chilito. Back then.
In remembrance.
But I make the Hormel chili cheese burritos there.
You also let them know about your, if you want to go off diet, please go check out the secret menu at Jack in the Box where, what was it? That nacho cheese can be put in anything because as long as...
The sourdough stout, invented by Brian and the Stout. So the sourdough stout is you take a Jumbo Jack with cheese on sourdough bread, and you put the cheese from the bacon and potato cheddar wedges, the cheese and bacon, on the burger.
Because, fun fact that Joe told me, that as long as they can press the button on the screen, as long as it's chargeable, they can add it on the burger or anything for you.
So you order the curly fries, and then you can get curly fries with the chili cheese or the cheese and bacon sauce on it. Just make sure you order the chili fries and get the bacon cheese sauce on the chili cheese fries or the fries. And the burger. I'm thinking of Tommy's right now. And the burger, It's going to be the stout meal, the best you'll ever have in your entire life.
And also, but the Bonario shake?
The banana chocolate Oreo shake. That was another one. We actually gave the lady a tip for making that one.
Now, is that for all Jack in the Box across the board? They can mix shakes for you?
No, they're not supposed to do any of this stuff. We make them all the time. Or another one invented by the great Jay Frawley.
Yes.
It was the... You go if you don't want to spend a lot of money at Carl's Jr., but you want a lot of food. You get the what is it called? The Famous Star.
Yeah.
Right. You get a Famous Star with cheese, and you get their spicy chicken sandwich. 99 cents is spicy chicken, and the Famous Star is what, $1.70 or whatever. And you take the bottom bun off each of those, and you slap them backwards together, and that right there is your that's your chicken Whopper.
Yeah, we like to give you advice how to lose weight, and then at the very end of the show, and gain it all back.
Now, mind you, I know you've seen some of these things lately, like on the Jack in the Box late night menu and stuff like that, and you're like, these guys didn't invent these things, have been around. We were doing this stuff like 20 years ago before they even thought of this stuff.
The munchie meal.
Yeah, we were the original munchie meal guys every single time. Like, I'm telling you, like, we will do a whole show, like, we'll do a whole 5 shows on just fast food. They call them hacks now. We just call that living, is what we called that back then.
The true menu.
Yeah, hacks. Everyone does a hack to be creative. You know what we did? We did a hack. We didn't show anybody. We just ate it. We loved it. That's what we did. We didn't have to show anybody or Instagram it and say, look how cool or special we did. No. We sat there and we told tales to our friends about the discoveries that we made at the Jack in the Box over on Carson.
And the best part was we told them how much it cost.
I know.
That's good times.
That is, yeah. That is good times.
On that note, we do wish you a good night, as you're going to probably eat this right now, and you're going to have stomach problems, but it's okay. Tomorrow, I'm going to the Orange County Fair, so I'll be bringing back. I'll be Instagramming pictures.
I'm not a fan.
No, actually, the show's probably going to air after I go. So look at my Instagram. I'll put a link in there. Instagram that for the show. Joe, is that still in the making?
Yeah, we're making it. We got all kinds of stuff we're doing. All kinds of stuff we're doing.
All the stuff we're doing.
Here's a fun fact that no one knows. We have over 1,000 views now on our channel. Did you know that? Yeah. Did you know that? Like, us. We don't do anything.
These 2 yahoos got views.
That's pretty cool.
And subs.
So we got that, and then we got our highest viewed video ever on the Conor McGregor video.
Yeah, Conor McGregor is the
Thank you, guys. UFC. We got, like, since that, we got, like, 10 or so new subscriptions or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing,
not too shabby.
Not too shabby for 2 people that don't have Twitter or Instagrams. Like Taylor's personal ones.
Yeah.
I have a hacked one that some guy speaks for me on. That's pretty cool. He does.
Yeah.
Follow him on Twitter /Jerk Label.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. We'll find out.
I'm sure he's nice.
One day he'll come back to us. Right?
Well, maybe.
Yep.
Anyways, see you guys later.